Most people believe that you need money to make money. They think opportunities only come to people who are already rich, already lucky, already surrounded by resources. But that is not true. In fact, history shows the opposite. Some of the most successful, wealthy, and influential people in the world started with absolutely nothing. No money, no support, no special talent, and no perfect conditions. What they had was something different. Something invisible. Something that every single person watching this video also has, but often ignores. That power is the ability to create. Even when you have nothing in your hands. To start. Even when the starting point feels empty. To build your future. Even when your present feels small. Today, I am going to show you exactly how people make money from nothing. Not just by luck, not by magic, not by chance, but by using simple ideas, simple actions, and simple habits that anyone can understand and apply. This is a journey, and I will walk with you step by step. And while you listen, you are improving your English, your mindset, and your future all at the same time. So take a deep breath. Focus. Because the next 5,000 words could change the direction of your life. Let's begin. Think about this. Every business in the world started as an idea in someone's mind. Amazon was not born as a giant company. Netflix didn't begin as a billion-dollar platform. Airbnb didn't start with hundreds of employees. They all began with someone sitting somewhere. Maybe in a small room, maybe with a notebook, maybe with an empty bank account, but with a burning idea. Money came later. Success came later. The starting point was nothing. So the real question is not, how do I make money? The real question is, how do I take the nothing in my hands and turn it into something valuable? There are 3 ways humans make money. They use money, they use time, or they use skills. But when you have no money, there is still one thing left. And it is the most powerful resource of all, resourcefulness. Resourcefulness means using whatever you have right now. Your mind, your time, your curiosity, your ability to learn, your ability to act, and your ability to solve problems. Many people think they need a big chance, but sometimes the greatest opportunity is hidden in the smallest action. Let me give you a story. There was once a young man in a village who wanted to change his life. He had no money, no education, and no connections. But he had one thing, the desire to make his life better. Every morning he walked through the market and observed what people were doing. One day he noticed a small problem. People were carrying bags, food, groceries, and small loads from one place to another. It was not a huge problem, but it was real. So he decided to offer help. He simply went up to people and said, "Can I carry this for you?" That's it. Nothing special. Nothing magical. But something useful. At the end of that day, he earned a little money. The next day he earned more. Over time he became known as the boy who helps everyone. Later he bought a small cart. Then a bicycle. Then a second cart. Then he hired someone. Years later he turned that small idea into a transportation business. All from nothing. This is a simple example, but it carries a powerful lesson. You do not need big opportunities. You need small opportunities that you repeat consistently. Now let's come back to your story. You want to make money from nothing. Because that means you are ready to learn, ready to grow, and ready to take action. So here are the principles that can transform nothing into something extraordinary. The first principle is this. Use the skills you already have, even if they feel small. Many people underestimate themselves. They say, "I don't know anything," or "I don't have any talent," or "I am not good at anything." But that is not true. Everyone has something. You may know how to write or speak or listen or explain something. You may be good at cleaning, organizing, cooking, fixing things, helping others, listening to problems, making people laugh, or learning new technology. These things might feel small, but small skills become big when you use them creatively. For example, someone who knows how to clean well can start a cleaning service with no money. Someone who knows how to speak clearly can start teaching online with no money. Someone who understands social media can offer help to small businesses with no money. Someone who likes reading can summarize books, create content, or teach others with no money. Someone who can cook can sell homemade food with no money. Someone who can draw can create simple digital art with no money. The idea is simple. Take whatever you already have and put it in the world. But most people never do this. They wait for the perfect time. They wait for the perfect plan. They wait for a miracle. And in that waiting, life passes by. The second principle is this: learn skills that are free but valuable. We live in the greatest time in history for one reason. Information is free. You can learn video editing, writing, marketing, sales, design, English communication, coding, and so much more, without paying a single dollar. And many people don't use this. They scroll, they waste time, they watch others succeed instead of learning how to build their own success. If you give yourself just 30 minutes a day to learn one skill, that skill becomes an asset. And assets make money. This is why you don't need money to start. You need discipline. Free skills are the bridge between your present reality and your future wealth. The third principle is: start something small that you can improve over time. Beginnings are supposed to be small. The first video you make, the first essay you write, the first post you create, the first product you sell, everything will feel imperfect. But that is how it works. Nobody begins at level 100. You start at level 1 and climb up. But here is the secret. Small beginnings become big when you do not stop. Think of your future success like a snowball. When it starts rolling, it's very small. But as it moves, it gathers snow, grows bigger, and soon becomes massive. The same thing happens when you take small actions every day. The results begin slowly, almost invisibly, and then one day, everything changes. The fourth principle is: solve a problem. Any problem. Even a small one. Money always comes from one place. Solving problems. If you solve a big problem, you make big money. If you solve a small problem, you make small money. But even small money, repeated many times, becomes big. The mistake people make is they look for big problems only. But the world is full of small problems that nobody pays attention to. For example, people don't know how to design posters. People don't know how to edit videos. People don't know how to create thumbnails. People don't know how to organize files. People don't know how to write emails. People don't know how to clean their own rooms. People don't know how to speak English confidently. People don't know how to choose the right food. People don't know how to manage time. Every single one of these is a problem. And every problem is an opportunity. The fifth principle is simple but life-changing. Become useful. The more useful you are, the more money you make. People get paid not for their existence, but for their usefulness. When you become someone who can help others, guide others, fix things for others, teach others, or create something for others, money becomes a natural result. The sixth principle: ask for nothing but offer value. When you want to earn but have nothing to start with, the most powerful thing you can do is give value first. Offer your skills, your help, your time, your service, your knowledge, without expecting anything at the beginning. This makes people trust you, and trust creates opportunities. The seventh principle is the most important. Do not stop. Because the difference between those who make money from nothing and those who stay stuck is not their intelligence, talent, or luck. It is persistence. When you refuse to stop, the world eventually opens a door for you. Now let's go deeper. Let's talk about practical ways to make money from nothing. Real methods that thousands of people use every day. You can choose any of these or combine them or use them as inspiration for your own idea. You can teach English to beginners online. You can summarize books and sell the summaries. You can help people manage social media. You can write simple articles. You can record voiceovers. You can design simple posters using free tools. You can edit short videos. You can sell digital products. You can sell your notes. You can do translation. You can do transcription. You can offer online tutoring. You can help students prepare for interviews. You can organize closets, kitchens, and workspaces. You can clean houses. You can do basic photography with your phone. You can resell items you no longer use. You can offer small services like data entry, copywriting, caption writing, or simple website updates. The list is endless. Because opportunities are endless. The real challenge is not finding the opportunity. The challenge is believing that you are capable of creating one. Let's talk about mindset for a moment. Making money from nothing is not only a financial journey. It is a mental journey. It requires you to think differently, to stop waiting, to stop complaining, to stop thinking you need permission, to realize that everything big starts with something small, and everything powerful starts with you. The moment you say, "I will figure it out," your life begins to change. Now let me explain the most powerful concept of all. When you don't have money, you have time. And time is the currency of success. You can use your time to learn, to practice, to build, to experiment, to improve. And if you do that consistently, people will pay you for what your time has created. This is how every skill becomes money. This is how every idea becomes income. This is how every effort becomes success. This is how people make money from nothing. So let me tell you what will happen next in your life, if you truly follow these principles. You will start small. You will feel confused sometimes. You may feel scared. But you will continue. And slowly you will develop a skill. You will help someone. You will earn a little money. And more. And more. And suddenly one day you will look back and say, "I started with nothing. But I didn't give up." That moment will change you forever. Because once you understand that you can make money from nothing, you will never again feel powerless. You will never again feel stuck. You will never again feel that life is unfair. Because you will know that your success is not based on what you have. It is based on who you become. And you are becoming powerful. You are becoming skilled. You are becoming resourceful. You are becoming unstoppable. This is not just a script. It is a message for your future self. A reminder that you can start today from where you are with what you have and build something extraordinary. And now your journey begins. Create. Learn. Build. The world is waiting for your idea.